Okay, hello dear friends, good morning. Such a beautiful, beautiful morning. So this video, I will do some blah, blah, blah. But before I put on makeup, I just show you how I do my hair. So I wake up with my hair all messy and comb it through. Because it's short, so it's relatively easy to take care. And I think the magic is water. Sometimes I have my hair, so I put some water and it calms down some of the messy hair, and that's it. Today is not bad. It's not a big show. Anyway, just if your hair is difficult to control, it's because your hair has a character, and you find something that do not fight with the character of the hair. You get something that brings the best of your own hair. A lot of time, when we make our hair just follow its natural trend, it's much easier to control, and it's good by itself. If we force it too much, then it's always trying to fit in. It's like ourselves. If we are in the best of ourselves, in everything in our elements, we are proud of our elements, then we are just so relaxed, no need to pretend. But if you force ourselves to be a certain way, to be elegant, to be graceful, then we need to try. If you do not force yourself, and your natural allure, your natural flow, your natural swing comes out, it actually is better than you pretend to be elegant. Anyway, I am not good at pretending to be elegant to begin with. So let's do our makeup. This is a little bit darker color. Mix in. Oh, almost finishing this one also. So happy. Okay, I forgot to turn on the camera. So let me try to blah, blah, blah about this burnout. And this friend mentioned that she's doing too much. And in our life, there are this period of time that we have so much demand. And if you are in school, you have every subject. I'm a teacher, I know. I do not give homework. I try not to give homework. And you have your language teacher, you have your math teacher, physics teacher, biology teacher, and history teacher. Every teacher thinks, yeah, you should take 5 minutes of your time, 20 minutes of your time. Every day you read 20 minutes. Every day you do math homework for half an hour. Every day physics half an hour. And you add it up together. It's a very long time. So as a teacher, when you give out homework, you think about it. Think about the community of teachers, how they do it. If you have a neighboring teacher, if you have a teacher in your student's class that likes to make homework, maybe you will adjust a little bit of your workload, study more and do more work in the class. I know it's only about how to adjust it. And this is what I want to say, is that we are demanded by too many people, and everyone is important what to do. And there are times you can make a decision. As a teacher, I can make decision how much to give, how much to not give. And there are teachers has too much pressure that they cannot think that way. Or maybe their subject is just that important. They have to give you this much homework, or they have to give you this much work. And now it comes at the end to yourself to make decision. And a lot of time, the outside world is just too noisy. You go out, there's car sound, there's airplane sound, there's people talking sound. You cannot change the world. The only thing you can do is to change yourself. You can shut down yourself and voluntarily not to listen to. And there are noise from the bus, from the car, from everything else. And if you choose, I calm down myself. I only think about the things that is important to me. I ignore other things. And those sounds will be less intrusive, invasive, and will be less intolerable. And you can slowly get into your mindset. And sometimes when we cannot get into our right mindset, it's because we have problems. And I used to be very, very angry with a particular background sound. When I do something, I need the room to be totally clean and clear. And this is from my education. When I was young, we do not listen to radio to do homework. I used to like to listen to radios because I was distracted. I want to be distracted. And my mother told me, you have to be focused on it. How can you listen to radio and focus? And then it trained me to be able to focus with my own, with no noise. And now I live in a place where there are noises and there are sounds. People at home, people at school, people in different places. They have sounds. You go to a coffee shop, there are some coffee shop that has this extremely loud noise and they think it's cool. What can you do? It's their perspective, and they may be right, and they may be right for some people, and they may be right for their own reason. For example, they want to bring out their branch, and they want to cover up the noise, they want to get distraction, whatever their reason. If I am against that coffee shop, I think that coffee shop is snobbish, I could not focus on my things. And if I adjust my mindset and becoming okay, let me accept it. Let me allow myself to adjust myself and adapt to this situation. Things becomes much less problematic, and I become calmer. So from the bottom of your heart, make a decision that I want to be calm. I want to be calm. No, I'm not becoming. I want to be relaxed, calm, zen, and in my own element. Make a decision. And it is hard when you have too many things to do, when you have too many demands. you have homework due tomorrow, you have a job, and you have your job that assigned you to a certain hour, and that hour is just to make you tired. You cannot. But you cannot calm down. But make sure and tell yourself, when you cannot calm down, you cannot fight the battle. You will be beaten. And if you want to win the game, you must calm down. You must make a decision. You must make a choice. Because you cannot have everything. And your desire of having everything and your desire of making everything right is the reason that you make everything wrong. Give up things. When you have too many things, give up. Because even if you give up, you will not die. You will not die. That is not the end of the world. You are pushing yourself too much into finishing a 5 years project to 2 years or 3 years. You cannot struggle it. The root of the problem maybe is the timing. You have to delay it. You have to prolong your time because you have your capacity. If you stretch it too thin, you will break out. Give up and decide today the most important thing is not money. It's not get this job done. It's not get this essay done. It's get my heart done. It's to get my heart back on track to do things. How about you have one time that you haven't finished your essay? There will be a way. You can talk with your teacher and get it redone, to get the teacher extend and explain to the teacher. They are human. For example, there is one time some people's test is on July 5th. July 4th is a national holiday, and July 5th is the test. Everybody hates it, and everybody complains to the teacher. Well, it's so why do you have it on the July 5th? It's so nonsense and unreasonable. Can you change it? And the teacher said, I cannot change it because of the administration. Just think about it. You do not like it. I do not like it neither. And we are on the same boat. A lot of time we think the teacher trying to give us trouble. No, the teacher wants to have holiday more than you. As a teacher, I say this. Yeah. So there are something that cannot make out. Accept this fact and do it. If you have other activities, if you plan to camp, if you plan to have a barbecue dinner or something at that time, change your schedule and do it another time. And focus on things more important. If taking this test is more important, focus on taking this test. If have a family meal is more important, tell the teacher and have the same test next year and delay another year, because that is your choice. You decide if you want to do it today or you want to do it the next time. And the consequence may be small, may be big. Once you made a decision, you take the consequence. Do I make any sense? And some of the course, maybe you just have to give up. Maybe you just have to do it another time. And some of the job, maybe you just have to have less hours. And too many hours scramble yourself into such a narrow corner, and you cannot achieve anything. And it's not good. It's better to do one thing at a time and do it right. Now I focus to do one thing, to do this talk. No more makeup, no more other things. I focus on it. I want to talk to you, and that is more important. And if my hair gets loose, that is not a problem. Because you focus on the message. And from time to time, stop. My hair is not good. It takes me 1 minute, 1 second to stop and do it right. Your job is not right. It may take you 1 week to fix it. Fix it. The rest of your many more weeks to come, it will be good. You build a foundation for future calmness, relaxation, for future smoothness. Do one thing at a time and do it right. Less and right. Do many things not right, and at the end it's not good. I remember in one story, when I was young, I read one story, one novel, and this novel explained in a very, very crucial situation, and something like the enemy is attacking and he has to unlock. Let's just make up this story. Enemy is just very close to the door. He has to unlock another door to go outside, and he has to be quick, and he was almost shaking and trembling. And this time he tells himself, slow down. The only thing I need to do is slow down. He used to be able to pick up things and do it very quickly. He told himself, slow down. So he slowed down and he forced his heart to calm down. He forced his jumping heart to be in a relaxed and calm and even situation. And his hand was not trembling. He was in all his element and just thinking about solving that problem, unlocking that lock. He was not thinking about anything outside. He was not thinking about the danger. He was thinking about unlocking. And then he did it. The virtue, patience is a virtue. The moral of this story: do it right. Now I have time to look at the perspective of my hair from different angle, view. I love you, I really do. Do.